It's Janet Wakeland here with Remarkably Created, and this is part one of a three-part series where we are going to look at brand new, soon-to-be released products from the July through December Stampin' Up! Fall Holiday Catalog. So what we're going to do is we are going to switch the camera right around, and we're going to take a look at those products. Right now it is June, and that means that demonstrators are pre-ordering from this. If you are joining Stampin' Up! During the month of June, you can also be selecting products from this. This is the catalog that is retiring the end of the month. And this is our catalog that launched on May 1st that will be good through June 30th. So 4 amazing publications full of exclusive paper crafting products. So whether you love to do home decor with paper crafts, you love to do customized party decor, you love to do personalized gift wrap, handmade cards, scrapbooking, journaling, whatever it is you love to do with paper crafts, we have amazing products for you. So in this particular video, this is the catalog that will debut on July 1st, along with the start of 2 months of exclusive free products with purchase. This is the catalog that we're going to be focusing on. And in today's video, we're going to focus specifically on the 8 suites. I'm going to bring this catalog back in for just a second, and I want to show you visually in a catalog what a suite of products looks like. So when you open up the catalog, you're going to have pages and pages of amazing paper crafting stamps and embossing folders and dies for die cutting and ribbon and embellishments and paper and all kinds of amazing things. Stampin' Up's hallmark is their amazing product coordination, and that really gets shown off in our suites. Suites of product are totally coordinated to work really well together, and they're all a little bit different based on what the graphic artist decided worked well together at Stampin' Up! Some of them will have a folder, some will have a die, some will have a ribbon or packaging, some will have 2 stamp sets bundles, some will have 6x6 paper, some will be 12x12 paper. They're all a little different. But what they have in common is you have one code that allows you to order it all. Okay, so every suite always has one code, the easy button I like to call it, that allows you to order every single thing in that suite, or every single thing in that suite is also available individually. And as you're going to see in the next 3 videos, and you may notice in all of my videos, is that there's, in addition to this really comprehensive coordination, there's an amazing cross coordination of Stampin' Up! Product. For example, the red in this paper that coordinates with this red ribbon is part of our core colors, our real red, okay? So that's what I'm talking about when I talk about a suite of products. And in our mini catalog, there are 8 of them. So I'm gonna kind of work seasonally, and we're gonna kind of start with fall kind of on through. I do not have the names committed to memory at this point, but I think that you will forgive me for that, and you will enjoy looking at the products. This suite, however, is our Gingham cottage, and I was just like over the moon when I unwrapped it. What you're going to have in this suite of products is you have a bundle, and you've got wreaths, and of course, for you crafty creative types, you're going to be able to turn these wreaths into wreaths with flowers. You've got spiders for Halloween. Of course, you can do Christmas wreaths. You're going to be able to do Easter wreaths. I know that you're going to be doing all kinds of really cool, amazing wreaths with these. And look at all the dies. Look at the value packed into this die set. Lots and lots of them. In addition, we have this amazing enamel effect. So you're going to get a really nice, shiny, glossy effect when you use these. And great colors, of course, black for Halloween. We've got our red for the December holidays, as well as on into Valentine's. We have our white, which is perfect for anything. Plus, you'll be able to add re-inkers to that and change it to all kinds of other fun colors. So you have this red enamel basics. Excuse me. Then we have this really, really fun twine that actually has some silver woven through it. I've never seen twine like that. So you've got this amazing silver woven through it. And then as part of this bundle, look at this pack of paper. It's called Gingham Cottage, and everything has that really fun plaid effect. And it's a large pack of paper, okay? You have 4 sheets of all of the patterns. And of course, you're gonna be able to cover all different holidays. And you've got different sizes of that gingham check. And it's gonna take you even beyond the fall holidays. Look at that color, isn't that gorgeous? I've got a lot of current annual stamp sets and papers and things that I want to mix that with. I mean, doesn't this one just say summer picnic? I mean, look at that red and look at that yellow. Isn't that just gorgeous? Okay, so you're gonna have this paper in lots of different kind of gingham check prints. Look at that for Halloween. How much fun is that, right? Oh my goodness gracious. So just those different sizes. And I love too that it's, you know, not just the holiday colors. I mean, look at the pink and the soft gray. Again, like I said, I've got lots and lots of ideas swirling around in my head. The hardest part when new product arrives here in the studio is that I just want to stop life and I just want to play. And my brain starts to go into overdrive on all of the things that I can make and create and what works with it. So it's going to be a busy, busy June. So lots and lots of fun. We keep going. We saw the orange and black. We've got our softer greens. This appears to be seafoam and mint macaron. Larger, look at that. Right? Oh, we're gonna have so much fun playing with these guys. They are gonna enhance every pack of designer paper that we have in all of our publications. And of course, the fun thing about anything that's black and white is how easy it is to alter it by sponging it and brayering it and things like that. So what an amazing collection of paper. And don't forget, as you're oohing and aahing throughout this entire video, as I mentioned, you don't have to buy the entire suite. You can simply just get the paper or just get that really fun shiny enamel, okay? So that's something fun for you. Then the next one, look at this big box that's part of this one, right? And so we're gonna set that aside. And this is geared towards obviously the harvest and fall and autumn. And you have wishing you the loveliest day, and you have a banner. This is a stamp and a banner. And we can look inside, and the words are included in the banner. So anytime you're not sure of, you know, like, is that 2 stamps? Is that 1 stamp? What that is, inside the catalog, it will tell you how many stamps are included in that set. And many times that will help you decipher that. And of course, we have our coordinating stamps, or dies. And these ones will also die cut and emboss as well, so adding that extra detail. We also have some really, really fun embellishments. We have these leaf tags. And of course, if you don't want it to be a tag, it's a perfect excuse to add a little bit of an embellishment to it. And the perfect embellishment, look at the color on these. Look at that amber. Oh, these are so pretty. That kind of amber look, champagne and amber, was part of my daughter's wedding colors. They did a lot of mixed metals and neutrals. It was very stunning. Also, 12 by 12 black cardstock is back. And then these beautiful prints. So we have all of these prints. Our 12 by 12 paper, you get 2 of each one of the sheets in 12 by 12. Look at those. See, and can you kind of think back to those plaids that you just saw, right? And then let's flip them over. And on the back side of this one, it's all black and white, which is going to give you an opportunity to use your blends, your blending brushes, your spritzers, your markers. You're going to be able to stamp directly on it. You're going to be able to do lots of fun stuff with that. Then the mystery box. This is our new embossing toolkit. And again, remember, it's available individually or part of the whole kit. You have one of the powder trays. I love that it's a twist on. Years ago, I've been a demonstrator for a long time. Years ago, our powder tray had a plug that you'd pop in and out. It was really easy to lose that. This one here that you actually have to screw on and off will be much harder to lose. You've got some great tweezers here so you can hold on to that item. I no longer have to go buy electric clips and old paintbrushes to create the ones that I've been making. You've got a brush to brush off all of that extra embossing powder. And then you have an embossing buddy, which helps reduce the static and prevents that embossing powder from sticking to all of the other things on your project. So that's an exciting toolkit that is making its way into our crafting homes right now. Let's pull that one out of the corner. So kind of continuing on, this is a really fun kind of shiny bundle. And I kind of put it in with the fall stuff and ahead of Christmas, but it kind of just has that elegant feel to it. So it could really be so many different things. The stamp set is this Splendid Thoughts, and you have the dies to cut out all of these intricate leaves. And then what's also really nice is that you have elements that stamp inside. So it's what we call a two-step stamp. You're going to stamp this, and then you're going to stamp the leaves inside, or vice versa. Everybody kind of does their two-step a little bit differently. And the same thing here. And it's got some great greetings. So you've got some fun elements. And, okay, I missed this somewhere. These came from somewhere. Okay, we'll set them off to the side. I'm trying to keep everything organized. We've got some beautiful gold element, or kind of, not really gold. They're more of a brass look to them. And they are light in weight, and you're going to be able to tie them onto the front of cards and package trims and all kinds of fun things. And then let me grab this ribbon here for you real quick. I thought I had opened them all just a little bit, but you've got this really, really soft, and what color are we calling it? Seafoam. So our soft seafoam. And then in terms of our paper, you can already see the light reflecting off of this. So you've got that beautiful, beautiful foiling. And in between this foiling, it's actually white. So when you pop it up on white cardstock, it's going to be amazing. And so let's just do this side first. And it is all shiny. Can you see the lights hitting it? So it's all shiny. We've got our silver. This has a really beautiful, depending on what colors you put with it, it's going to pull out our grapes or our melons. I like our melon mambo. So it's going to be like, it's going to just totally really pick up on those colors. The same thing here. This has a little bit of a green hue to it. And I think that it's going to really pull up some of those old olives and our mossy meadows. So it's going to be really fun to see what everybody does with this paper. So it's all shiny on this side. And then when we flip it over, we have this amazing matte side. And again, just really, really soft. And these patterns, even though this is in our July through December, these patterns are year round. So you're going to have a lot of fun. I can already see using this paper with our Happy Forest friends. So I'm already, like I said, my brain is kind of going and starting to think how I will be using them. So that's our Splendid Thoughts suite of products. Moving into more of our holiday products, this suite just makes me smile. I know everybody has feelings about gnomes. Some people absolutely love them and some people are anti-gnome, but hang tight for just a second because these ones are adorable. And one of the things, it may sound a little silly, but one of the things that I love about this stamp set of gnomes is that only one of the ingredients is gnome, okay? That really is kind of that cutesy gnome type greeting. And the rest of them are generic greetings. That means that I can mix and match this stamp set and the greetings with other stamp sets. You only have the you know me so well. The rest, again, are generic. You've got dies, of course, to cut them out. I even love that it will cut a beard out, so you'll get that embossed beard look. And then the dies will also cut. Many of our holiday papers and the papers that you've seen, the dies will not only cut stamped images, but they will cut images direct from the designer papers. And as I get into featuring each suite on its own, along with actually created projects, you're gonna see that actually come to life for you. I think besides the fact that gnomes are cute, one of the things that I find extremely attractive about this suite is the colors that are in it. It's just kind of a fresh color combination. And while yes, you could definitely use some of it for the holidays, because of the color combinations, it can be used year round. And look at these self-adhesive faceted dots, okay? One of the things that a lot of times people will ask is, well, what color are these? And our catalog will list what color they coordinate with. As you remember, I mentioned Stampin' Up's color coordination. So when you look at our designer papers, our embellishments, our ribbons, they're going to have solid cardstocks and inks and blends and markers that all coordinate with it. You don't have to run all over town. You don't have to run all over the internet trying to find things that match. So in addition to that suite coordinating, the coordination goes beyond that suite, as I mentioned, to cardstock, markers, blends, and of course other products that cross coordination. So let's take a quick look at these sweet little gnome on the paper here. So, oh, and then the other thing is this puff paint, because of course we want their beards to be three-dimensional, and this is a puff paint that you're going to give a good shake to, and you're going to heat it up to get it to puff up. So we have this fun puff paint. So really fun accessories this time around in this catalog. So we've got our great little gnomes. Look at this scene here. There's some sweet reindeer that you'll see, not in this bundle, but I can see those reindeer being at home here. And you've got some more of that really fun colors. Look at those guys. Isn't that just like a fun color palette? Got our little gnomes. We've got our little mushrooms, and of course we've got the same type of mushrooms in our Happy Forest friends, so they're all gonna work well together. We're gonna have some happy crafters. We flip it over, we've got some really fun blues here, kind of like a sweater. You've got your blue snowflakes falling. We've got our little mushroom house for the gnomes, some great trees. And these trees are done in long borders, so you're going to be able to create some fun borders for scrapbooking and across the base of your cards. More snowflakes and more snowflakes. So really, really fun there with our little gnomes, kind of kicking off the Christmas holiday papers and things. A little more traditionally, we have our candy cane suite. That's what I'm calling it for right now. I don't have, like I said, all of them committed to memory. And what you're going to have in this suite is this suite actually has 2 stamp sets, okay? And so let's start first with the candy canes. Lots and lots of great greetings. You have the candy canes, and you can also just create candy canes. You don't need to have the stamp set. If you want to simply create a candy cane, you've got the canes here, and you could create the stripes by die cutting out and just using pieces of this large stamp. This large this large die is also going to completely cover the back of an A2 size card front, and you're going to be able to have some fun with that. And so I love looking for dies that stand alone, that don't necessarily need a stamp set to work well with them. And you'll see that when I present bundles and stamps to you in part 2 of that video. So, but in this case, we've got some great greetings in this stamp set. And then we have Christmas banners. You've got 3 fun banners. And one of the things that I like to do is I will be die cutting these, and I usually die cut them either on vellum or out of acetate. And then I can take them and walk them through the catalog, and I can see what other greetings might fit on them. And I just kind of keep them right here in the stamp set or in the dies, and then I have them as a template. You can see lots of great leaves. They're going to cut out lots of those. Even the little berries, you don't need to do any fussy cutting. You're going to have those berries right there for you. So that's those 2 stamp sets. Beautiful traditional holiday colors, and this is an amazing, amazing ribbon. It's kind of a polyester, and it just really, you're going to find that it just ties really nice. It's just going to make some really nice bows for you because of the material that it is. In addition, then we have some self-adhesive sequins. And look at the colors of those. Colors we haven't had before. We've got that gold, we've got the fun greens. So we've got those self-adhesive sequins. So, and I may have had them a little bit out of order And if I do, I'm going to actually show you these now too, because I think my embellishments and my sweets got mixed up. And then we have these adhesive dots here. You've got 4 colors. So these little metallic, and they are also self-adhesive. Then looking at our designer paper, what you're going to see in this suite, of course, is the candy canes, and the dies will cut that out for you. You have just smaller candy cane print. You have our just stripes to coordinate with that and keeping with that feel of candy canes. More stripes, and then tiny, tiny little candy canes. And we know now on the marketplace that there's all kinds of candy canes, right? You've got your butterscotch, and you've got your like green Grinch candy canes, you name it, there's candy canes. And I've even seen them now put candy canes out for Halloween. So you can have a little bit of fun, very traditional look there. And then if we flip this paper over, you're gonna have all of these just really nice, smaller, softer prints. But again, that coordination makes it possible to mix and match and to have some amazing finished scrapbook pages, home decor, party decor, gift tags, you name it. So that's our fun little candy cane suite. I think it might be called Sweetest Christmas if I was trying to be exact to the holiday catalog. So we've got a couple more yet to go if anybody's counting. We have 3 more left. We've gone through 5 so far. This is Santa's train, and you know, I was a little leery about purchasing and investing in my business with this one at first, but I am really glad that I did. Once it showed up, the colors of it are so retro and they are so fun that they just make me smile. So you have Santa's delivery, and you're gonna have dies that cut out images from this stamp, and cute greetings, Elf approved and sleigh delivered. Santa Claus is coming to town, special delivery just for you. And then you're gonna have dies that cut out the images on designer paper as well. And then one of the things I usually like to point out is what I call bonus stamps or bonus dies. They're dies that necessarily don't go with a stamp in the stamp set or maybe with the designer paper, but they help enhance it. Or they're just fun to use on their own, whether you're weaving ribbon through this or designer paper strips through that. You're gonna find that you have some great uses for them. So that's our Santa's delivery. Also, you've got these great little kind of adhesive back stars, but think back to the gnomes and the snowflakes. I think they could also be used as snowflakes. So you're gonna see those used well beyond this suite with the trains. Stampin' Up! Always has one suite that incorporates what we call memories and more. And in that case, you'll have 4x6 note cards, and I didn't bring the right one to the table, but one is the spruce green, and one of them is that red. And the envelopes are lined, and you'll have those note cards, and they're white on the inside and pre-scored. And as part of that memories and more, there are 4x6 cards and 4x3 cards. I love the acetates in these. So you've got some acetate. Yeah, Janet. We've got some ones that have acetate. So take a look there. You've got some wooden embellishments that you can easily color and spritz and mark or swoosh into an ink pad to alter. And each one of these has several cards. You also have some stickers if you want to do an Advent kind of countdown project. You could do that. You've got your beautiful cards that are double-sided. You can simply use them as 4x6, layering them easily onto the note cards and having a quick and easy Christmas card. Or of course you can fussy cut them, trim them. You can get as creative as you would like with them. And the same thing with our little 4x3 cards. You're gonna have the opportunity to build them up on a card, to use them as gift tags, to use them as little inserts, and all kinds of other things. And for those of you that like to do scrapbooking, they make amazing scrapbook embellishments, and they will fit in the pockets of pocket style scrapbooking. As we continue to look at all of that, then let's look at the paper. And I told you it has a little bit of a retro feel with a little bit of this Blushing Bride. Actually, I don't even, if I said the color wrong, I'm sorry. It's one of those moments, right? So we've got our sweet little Santa in his train. You're going to see the stripes. We have our different Santas. Fa la 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 la. Train cars, so we're going to be able to make that train as long as we would like. Ho, ho, ho. Our gift wrap. Our fun background paper. Look at those trees. Look at that color. Isn't that just fun? I mean, look. Oh my God, that's so fun. Some snowflakes. And who would have thought to make snowflakes green, right? Is that out of the box? Again, you've got four strips, so you're going to be able to wrap boxes and gifts and bags. You're going to be able to create great scrapbook borders with them. Of course, great borders on your holiday cards. So that's our, oh, and one more thing in this bundle, or this suite, we have our embossing folders. So one is going to emboss this fun little cityscape, and then one's going to do mountains. And these are the narrow ones, which means they fit in either the mini or the standard size embossing folder. And they fit, you know, across the bottom of your cards. You're going to be able to create all kinds of fun stuff with them. And you know you'll be seeing a lot of those because we love our embossing folders. Okay, second to last, we have all of our holly leaves. Oh, wait a minute. Can't forget trim, right? Look at that. Like, that is just so much fun. All that sparkly on that braided trim. You're gonna love using that for all of your winter snowy scenes. So holly leaves, we have lots of dies that are going to cut as well as add embossed texture to your images. Some nice, just what I call generic greetings. You've got berries and you've got dies that are going to cut those berries out and layer them together for you. And then some beautiful frame dies. So you're going to be able to do that. If you look at this, one will cut the solid and then the other one will cut the top. So your berries are going to have that depth to them. Your leaves will do the same thing. They're going to overlap together. We have this really, really pretty kind of a woven ribbon. But remember what I said about that cross coordination? Look what happens when I bring back in that ribbon from the suite that we looked at earlier, okay? And the same with the green, that would be a part of that amazing cross coordination. So you can pick and choose either a whole suite, you can pick and choose elements from different suites. It's whatever works for your crafting needs and what you may already own and what is happening with your budget to splurge on really fun crafting supplies. Beautiful, beautiful poinsettias. Look at that. That had, like, I want to use that for the 4th of July and pair it with a beautiful, like, Pacific Point blue. Then we have some smaller poinsettias. And then look at the birch kind of feel. Look at that natural feel. Oh, I know exactly. I want to play with that with the wilderness wildlife. Like, see, that's where my brain goes. I see paper and then I think stamp set. Like, ooh, what can I do with it? So I get kind of really giddy, especially over paper. So I look at this paper and the first thing I see is our sweet little turtle punch. So that's kind of how it works. But then look how it works together just for a different feel, right? So I love this. I love the distressed coloration behind this paper. Look at that. Isn't that fun? And then even that distressing, like, that has nothing to do with Christmas. I love that, yes, I can kind of use this up for Christmas cards, and my scraps have nothing to do with Christmas. Look at the kind of dots in that, right? We'll carry that over into Valentine's. And then this one as well, too, has that kind of, it's like it's been sponged. So it's got kind of a sponge look. I wouldn't even call it watercolor. Definitely looks like we put our blending brushes to it. And then look at that. That is a whole lot of fun. That's a camo print I have never seen before. So whole lot of fun there, guys. Okay, so let's take a look at our last suite. And this one has a whole lot going on. Let me just tell you, there's a whole lot going on in this one. I think it's Twilight Glow or something like that. Lights Aglow, I think, is its official name. So with this bundle, if you want it all, of course, remember with the bundles, I've said this a few times now, but I'll say it again, or with the suites, excuse me. Oh my gosh, so many terms. But with the suites, and I'm showing you a suite of products, everything in the suite is available with one simple code, or everything is available individually, okay? You don't ever have to purchase a whole suite. I just find it easier now with unboxing to present the products as the suites, as the bundles, as the stamps, and the extras and things like that. So you have two different stamp sets and dies that are part of this. So you have your Christmas lights with the snowflake, the garland or the string of lights, the tree, and some snowflakes. And when you go to die cut them out, they're going to die cut tons and tons of teeny tiny little holes so that the paper behind it will show through, or for creating luminaries, the lights will show through it. So you're going to have beautiful fun borders and things to work with those dies. And the same thing with this one here with our brightest glow. You just have some nice generic shapes, like that could be a great wreath. You've got, look at that fun swirl. You've got a wreath, you've got a great border, you've got some snowflakes, you've got another greeting, and then who doesn't love greetings, right? I always say that a greeting is like a necklace to a little black dress. A new greeting set can freshen up any of your older stamps and make them appear new again. So it's like buying a new necklace for that little black dress. Then you're gonna have this beautiful ribbon. Look at this ribbon, guys. Look how elegant that is. Oh, it's just so soft and lightweight. Then we have some wooden embellishments. So wooden embellishments can be altered with ink and markers and spritzing. So lots of ways we can alter them. We have our designer 6x6 paper, and I'm going to move this off to the side so that this can really shine on its own. So it does have metallic to it. And you're going to have 4 of each pattern. Wait a minute, I'm wrong. 6. Yeah, 4 of each pattern. Okay. So can you see the difference between those two? This is more cloud-like. Okay. Look at this paper. Isn't that beautiful? Now this one here, you'll die cut and you'll have different shapes out of this paper here. Then we have our gold. This one is metallic. It's like a string of lights, like little banners. And this one again is also kind of like a border. You can either fussy cut that. The trees, I should turn them around this way, maybe that'll help you visualize them better, right? We have our trees, look at this. And our snowflakes, there we are with those green snowflakes. I think I'm deciding that green snowflakes are okay. I try to think out of the box and be non-traditional, but every now and then it can be challenging, right? And then we've got some more beautiful frames that we'll be able to pull out of that. And then when we look at the back sides all have prints without the foiling or the metallics. This one actually looks like constellations. Look at this. See? Not just for the holidays, guys. I think sometimes we discredit seasonal paper because like, oh, I only send so many Halloween cards, or I only do so much with Halloween or Thanksgiving or Christmas. But paper is double-sided. And so always before you decide on paper, look at both sides. Take a look at both sides of it. Because when you like both sides, it's really hard, guys. It's really hard. This one, I don't know if I hold it up, has kind of a little bit of aging, like a little bit of yellowing on the paper. And I didn't really see it at first under the lighting. Look how fun. Some birthday. Actually, you may see like upcoming 4th of July celebrations, or you're a star. Look at this. I love that bokeh look. More stars that could easily be sort of constellations. We've got just kind of a tiny little print there. And then look at that for Halloween, right? And wait till you see some of the cute Halloween stamps in the next video, guys. Oh my goodness, yes. You're going to love them. Then another option is this Glimmer paper pack. And in this 12 by 12 Glimmer paper. And what's nice about the Glimmer paper is it has that glitter look, but you don't have that glitter mess, right? You've got that look of it, but you don't have that mess. So that's really fun for those of you who love glitter but don't want that mess. Look at the deep green. And then this is kind of a vanilla. It's not really a white. It's more of a vanilla base. So something a little different than what we've had before. I've seen the white glimmers and stuff, but never one that really is more of a very vanilla color. So kind of a cream and a vanilla. That's beautiful. And then one last set of papers are these foils. And I'm going to just lay the colors out here for just a second. And I'm going to bring in just a few of these pieces of paper. So let's pull this green in. And then where was my 6x6 pack here? That just to show you again one last example as we finish up here of that cross coordination, you know, of how things work together, you know, how they can just really enhance each other. And so that is just a lot of fun for me. I love that I don't have to run all over town. I love that I don't have to stress about shopping online and then getting products that just, you know, whatever's online never looks like what it is in real life, right? And so it's just kind of fun getting those different products and things like that all from one stop. And right now with gas prices, instead of running all over town, it is nice to shop online and in one spot. So those are our amazing bundles. And again, they're all from our upcoming soon to be released mini catalog. If there are things that you would love to have now, you can indeed join Stampin' Up! Now and select some of these products. You could select $125 of these products for just $99 with free shipping. And then you could also then shop for more after that at 20% off. Of course, you can wait till July 1st and then shop these products at full price as a customer. If you have questions about any of the products that you've seen, if you'd like a copy of the catalogs, if you'd like information on getting the product now, all you have to do is email me, janet@remarkablycreated.com, and that email is in the description of this video. So come back and see part 2. We're going to look at bundles, which is coordinating either stamps and punches, stamps and dies, and we're going to look at some single stamps because what I showed you is by no means anything. It's just the 8 coordinated suites that are part of this catalog. So we'll see you back for part 2, guys.